the clinical process outsourcing, we employ about 1,500 employees for that business unit. For the nurse recruitment side, there is a team of about 20 employees here that go out and recruit and identify nurses to sponsor for their visa to come to the U.S. However, we have signed over 200 employment agreements with nurses year to date this year that we expect will come to the U.S. in the next 2 to 4 years. So from a headcount perspective, right now, the CPO business is much larger from an operational standpoint because we're sending the work here. The employer-employee relationship on the nurse recruiting side is really the relationship starts today, but they don't come to the U.S. for another 2 to 4 years. On the flip side, it's true in the U.S. So in the U.S., we have about 300 employees, and 90% of those employees would be nurses working at bedside or in a domestic CPO environment, and only about 10% of them would be related to health connections. So the flip side is true in the U.S.
Since you said that the bigger operations here in the Philippines are the CPOs, how many would you say are U.S. licensed individuals and how many are Filipino licensed, and how would you prioritize?
There's no priority. Our ultimate goal is delivering high quality work, whether it be a Philippine licensed nurse or a U.S. RN. The only difference between the two different profiles is one has passed the NCLEX and one has not. So they've all come from an accredited university here in the Philippines, have all gone through a 4-year baccalaureate degree in nursing, all have been English taught, they all have the same critical thinking elements and skill sets. So we don't view it as being, from a recruitment standpoint, does one perform better than the other. The reason why we have a mix of U.S. RNs and Philippine registered nurses is because some of our clients in the U.S., because of the work they're working on, requires an NCLEX or a U.S. RN. So that kind of dictates our recruitment methodology or our recruitment approach to staffing our employees for our clients. The first part of the question was, how many is it different? So right now, 1,500 employees, about 40% of them would be U.S. RNs.
You said that since the market is mainly U.S., would you say that if you want to have more opportunities in your company, it's better off if you are U.S. licensed?
The opportunities for our company are both from a Philippine licensed nurse and a U.S. RN perspective. In the way we view it is opportunity today, but also opportunity in the future. So it's not, our approach to our employees isn't to employ them for 1 year and then they leave and go to the next BPO to make 5% higher. Our philosophy and our approach with our employees is to show them a career path. So even if they join as a Philippine registered nurse, we can show them 3 years from now, this is what you have to do to be an NCLEX or a U.S. RN. In another 3 years, this is what you have to do to get to the U.S. to be working in either bedside environment or in a domestic CPO. So we value both a U.S. RN and a Philippine registered nurse equally within the organization.
And there's demand for both. I mean, that's if clients need both sides of it. So there's as much demand for Filipino licensed RN as there are for U.S. licensed RNs.
Yeah, and when Anshin mentioned the growth, headcount growth that he projected earlier, around 600, I believe he said the next couple months, mid-year next year, that's probably pretty conservative. The demand we're seeing right now is very strong, which is why we already have plans to build out another facility. And the demand is equal between U.S. registered nurses and Philippine registered nurses. We don't see an imbalance towards either certification.
I'll just quickly elaborate on the opportunities for our nurses. As Tom mentioned earlier, that the demand is based on what licensure our clients require, and no differentiation that we make here in terms of licensure. But in terms of the opportunities, it's immense for our nurses, because we make sure that our junior leadership and our middle management is all clinicians. They have to be nurses or doctors or medical coders based on their area of employment. We also invest heavily in developing our nurses to become leaders. So it was a proud moment for us as an organization earlier this year when 4 of our nurses, 2 of them USRNs, 2 of them PRNs, who became Six Sigma Black Belts, which was unique to our organization because these nurses went out and did projects to improve the efficiency or to improve something in their accounts, which was a delight of their clients. For a nurse to do that is very unique for an organization. So the opportunities are immense. They can get promoted. Some of our nurses have got promoted and have become senior ops managers and are managing teams of 100 to 150 employees. So they can become quality control analysts, they can become trainers, they can become subject matter experts. There are numerous opportunities that are available for our nurses.